YouTube? This is Primetime Pokemon. In this video, I'll be opening up 36 total Scarlet and Violet 151 booster packs. So this is a booster box's worth of booster packs of the newest set in the TCG, the special expansion Pokemon 151. Now, of course, because this is a special expansion, you can't buy packs like these individually in retail stores or as a booster box online, but I actually purchased these 36 packs from Collector's Cash as a booster box for $189.99. So I think it averages out to less than $5.30 per pack, which is quite reasonable. Still, the best price per pack, which is down under $5, is if you can find a booster bundle for MSRP. So I should have hopefully a lot of good pulls in this particular opening. Of course, 151, as the name implies, is only the first 151 Pokemon in the several generations of Pokemon out there. So the first generation from the Kanto region. So of course, lots of cool cards to collect. I've done a lot of 151 openings on my channel in the past. I think I have opened up every single product released with the set September 22nd, the official release date for Phase 1. Phase 2 was October 6th, 2 weeks later. I still hope to invest heavily into this set. Now, normally I show the price guide for the most valuable cards in a set. The Charizard EX, the special illustration rare, is worth over $100. Outside of that, you're looking at maybe Blastoise EX, the special illustration rare. There's a big drop off between that first and second most valuable card. There are a lot of cards in this set between $10 and $30. So I'm hoping really to pull a demigod pack. That's where you have the final three cards be illustration rare, special illustration rare. So demigod pack there of the stage 2 starters. So you go Charizard, Venusaur, Blastoise, really to end the pack, that specific line. Now, if I was to pull a demigod pack, of course, it would probably be Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, but I take it. I've opened lots of packs of Pokemon 151 and have not pulled anything like that. So, of course, lots of booster packs to open up, 36 total. So there's another look at it, just so you can see all the packs. Now, I'm assuming that Collector's Cash, you can find a link to their website in the description of this video, that they just pulled these packs from booster bundles. My guess would be that is the best price per pack. But I can start off here and just go through it. Of course, I'll have chapters in the video description so that you can jump to the summary of pulls if you're short on time. I was debating whether to do a live stream for this or just do a pre-recorded opening. I asked Carla if she wanted to join me for a live stream, but she did not. It's been too long since she's been in a video, so she's a little nervous. Spearow starts the very first pack of 36. Bellsprout, Magikarp, Oddish, Tentacruel, Hitmonlee, Wartortle, like the background on Wartortle, Pikachu, second reverse holo. Nice! What a great start to this opening. An illustration rare of Charmeleon. There are, my cheat sheet here, there are 16 different illustration rares. Technically, these are secret rare rarity-wise. A gold star at the bottom left, so you can get the illustration rare, special illustration rare, or the hyper rare in this second reverse holo spot. And then the final card would be a Weezing. I have not pulled the Charmeleon before, and of course I'll summarize all of my good pulls at the end of this video. And I did get a holofoil energy card, about 1 in 3 for those holo energy cards. I'll just keep going through it. I would be interested to know, as you're watching this video, what your favorite cards from this set would be. Mine would be the most valuable card in that Charizard. I've not pulled it yet. Mankey starts the second pack. Meowth, Execute, Clefairy, Hypno, Poliwrath, Pidgeot, Magnemite, Seal, and the final card would be a Mewtwo. I like Mewtwo quite well, and I do like the card numbers for the Pokemon in this set refer to their actual Pokedex number, so Mewtwo card number 150. 207 total cards in this set. If you look at the bottom left there, 165 cards in the base part of this set. And it really just is a crapshoot for buying these individual booster packs, really anything that's not a booster box, just random pull rates, I would say. They're going to go along with similar pull rates, but booster boxes have the most guaranteed pull rates. That is why that is the product I'd recommend if you're buying a normal set, a main expansion that is. Machop starts this one. Porygon, one of my favorite Pokemon from base set. Electabuzz. Of course, you can get this as a special holo in the Zapdos EX collection box. Rhyhorn, Ammonite, Tauros, Kadabra. You can get that in the Alakazam EX box as a special holo. Magikarp, Voltorb, and the final card, an Articuno. I have done very well with these special illustration rares. I have pulled, I believe, 5 out of the 7. I need Alakazam and Charizard. So I'd love to get 2 special illustration rares out of 36 packs. It's certainly possible. About 1 in 3 packs is what you're looking at for getting something other than a rare holo in the pack. Ghastly starts this one. Paris, Voltorb, Krabby, Pinsir, Bill's Transfer, Golbat, Primeape, the first reverse holo, second would be Rapidash, and the final card would be a Nidoking. One of my favorite types of card in this set would be the EX Full Art cards. Very vibrant backgrounds. It really just offsets the artwork of the Pokemon. They're not worth much outside of really Charizard and Blastoise a little bit, but wouldn't mind pulling a handful of those from these packs as well. It's really been up or down for me pull rate wise. I've had a long run of terrible pulls, and then the last couple of videos I've done on my channel have been pretty good. Weedle starts this pack. Zubat, Goldeen, Nidoran, Sandslash, Haunter, Golduck, Haunter again, Gloom, and the final card would be a Starmie. So started off strong with that Charmeleon. Haven't had much since. Same exact cover art design on every pack. That's how the Japanese expansions normally do it. Usually English main sets have 4 or 5 cover artwork designs, just featured Pokemon for the set. Grimer starts this pack. I can go through all of these cards and just say Psyduck was in this set to begin with. Ekans, Cubone, Victreebel, Big Air Balloon, Primeape, Abra, Gyarados, and then a Raichu. Should be hitting another Holo Energy card as well, and certainly would build a deck with those Holo Energy cards. You see a lot online where they have Holo Energy cards, and then they have the gold item cards or trainer cards. Sometimes they even have the gold energy cards. Tangela starts this one. Grimer, Psyduck, Psy-yi-yi, Ekans, Snake backwards of course, Kabuto, Gloom, Dugtrio, Parasect, second reverse holo would be an Execute, and then a Machamp. I feel like this will be a set, if the prices come down a little bit, that I will continue to open just to try and pull those EX Full Art cards, as well as some of these special illustration rares. Champion's Path, I just opened a ton of in the search for Charizard. So many duplicates there. A smaller set. For being a special expansion, this set is quite large. Jigglypuff starts this one. Hopefully I don't fall asleep by the end of the pack. Staryu, Charmander, Spearow, Bill's Transfer, Golbat, Leftovers, Pikachu, reverse holo of an Ivysaur, and the final card would be a Marowak. So I've been shut out for the most part, especially out of that final spot, but one good pull so far in that illustration rare. Now I have mixed these packs up quite a bit, and like I said, who knows where these packs came from. I would guess booster bundles, but sometimes a company might open an Elite Trainer box and just sell the promo card as well as the card sleeves individually. Coughing starts this one. Psyduck, Cubone, Ekans, Nidoqueen, Victreebel, a couple of stage 2s there in a row, Big Air Balloon, Bellsprout, first reverse holo, nice, a Charmander, maybe that means that Charizard is coming, so I pulled Charmander and then Charmeleon, so second illustration rare, and then Erica's Invitation. So this is just the full art form, I've actually pulled a couple of the Erica's Invitation as the special illustration rare, so not bad at all. There are 4 total of the full art trainers: Bill's Transfer, Daisy's Help, Erica's Invitation, and then Giovanni's Charisma. Those final 2 also available as the special illustration rares. This is a very competitive trainer card, allows you to move a Pokemon from your opponent's hand and a basic one to their bench and then move it to the active Pokemon spot. So very happy with that pull right there. Full art cards have always been some of my favorites. I go back into some of the earlier XY series sets, I believe, where some of the full art cards really look beautiful and there's lots of value there. But over the years, everything's run together. Of course, I've been on YouTube since 2008. If only I would have bought twice as much as I opened and just kept that other half sealed. I'd be a multi-millionaire if I wanted to sell those products. But you never can predict the future. Everyone would be rich if they knew what would be worth a lot of money in the future. Antique Dome Fossil starts this one. Weedle, Zubat, Goldeen, Rhydon, Executor, Rigid Band, Rhyhorn, Venonat, and the final card would be a Mewtwo. There's the Darkness Energy, Hollow. It is an easy way if you open up enough, and I should look up the prices of those Hollow Foil Energy cards. I wouldn't think they're too outrageous, although if you go back to, I think it was the EX series of sets, you could get Hollow Energy cards, and they do have some value, $5 to $10 per energy card. Okay, this pack starts with Voltorb, Krabby, Sandshrew, Seal, Sandslash, Nidorino, Golduck, Raticate, Reverse Hollow, the second one of Tentacruel, and then an Aerodactyl as the final card. Reminds me of my, was it the first edition Fossil Booster Box opening that I did many years ago. Aerodactyl I pulled a couple of times out of there. I think it was in that video, either part 1 or part 2. I think I made multiple parts for those booster box openings back then. I couldn't read and said the wrong name for the Pokemon. It could have been Aerodactyl instead of Articuno, some mix up like that. And oh boy, I had comments for years saying that it wasn't this Pokemon, it was the other, and that happens. A lot of times I'm looking through the camera and just quickly going through the cards. Vulpix, Magnemite, Caterpie, Eevee, been a fan of Eevee for a long time with its evolutions, Grabber, Kingler, Energy Sticker, Geodude, Lickitung, and the final card would be a Machamp. I would also be interested to know, for those watching this video, and thanks again for watching this pretty large opening of Pokemon 151, how much have you opened of Pokemon 151? Do you have a favorite product that you think has better pulls? Have you had better luck in certain products? I think just looking at all the different products out here, I am partial to Alakazam. I like that quite well. Of course, the Ultra Premium Collection Box with the promos there, pretty cool. I actually do like the binder collection. You're essentially getting 4 packs for $5 if you pay $20 for the binder, so it's a pretty good deal. Once you have one binder, the box isn't so good after that. Bellsprout starts this pack. Magikarp, Oddish, Meowth, Persian, Muck, Daisy's Help, so here's another one that is available as a full art, Magnemite, Jigglypuff, and the final card, a Jolteon, which is probably one of my favorite Eevee evolutions. I'd say Jolteon Umbreon, sort of a 1A, 1B situation. I think I do like Umbreon better in general. I give the slight nod to Jolteon just because it is a first-generation Pokemon. Should be a fan of Vaporeon. If you look at my shirt, sort of a watercolored shirt. Wearing my Sunday best for this opening, hoping that it'll bring me some good luck. I should have had a red shirt on for some fire-type luck, but I've already had that luck, so keeping my fingers crossed for either that Charizard EX Full Art or the Special Illustration Rare. Execute starts this one. Clefairy, Machop, Porygon, Executor, Graveler, Arcanine, Butterfree, Tangela, and then an Arbok EX. So surprisingly, the first good pull out of that final spot, that's an EX. EX cards, pretty easy to pull. 12 different Pokemon EX in this set. All 12 are available, I believe, as EX full art cards. So Arbok EX, of course, Arbok, a part of Team Rocket. So I pulled that full art and then the regular EX. There's that Holo Basic Energy. Out of 36 packs, if you do 1 in 4, that's 9 good pulls. I'm hoping to do 1 in 3, that's 12 good pulls. I'll summarize all of those pulls as soon as I get the packs opened up. I'd say 3 more packs and we're halfway through the 36 packs in this video. Geodude starts this one. Jigglypuff, Staryu, Charmander, Dugtrio, Haunter, Hitmonlee, Parasect, Metapod, and the final card would be a Starmie. Just going through these cards, it reminds me of course, the Pokemon anime, the Pokerap. I've had my daughter, who's now 2, I've tried to have her start watching the Pokemon anime, the original series, and she doesn't have the attention span yet to do it. I'm hoping that she'll get into Pokemon when she gets a little bit older. I know we went to Walmart one time, Carla and I, and we had all 3 starters out there, Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle, and she went for Charmander. Eevee, I'm way off there. Eevee starts this one. I was looking at the grass, I think, for Ivy. Grimer, Weedle, Zubat, Rigid Band, a Graveler, Protective Goggles. First reverse holo would be a Squirtle. Second would be Clefable. And then Kabutops as the final card. I wonder how prevalent those Demigod packs are, because I've opened, I would guess, 100 plus booster packs of 151. I might even have opened 151 of 151. I've not had any pack like that. But then you go on YouTube Shorts or TikTok or anything like that, and Demigod packs are everywhere. Grimer starts this one. Psyduck, Psy-Yi, Ekans, that same combination, Cubone, Parasect, Giovanni's Charisma, Cloyster, Onix, Bellsprout, and the final card, a Nidoking. I know I had one commenter saying that they would really like to pull a Nidoking out. I was trying to look at the EX full art, and Nidoking not there, but pretty cool for the illustration rare. That was one that they were looking for, is the illustration rare Nidoking. 16 illustration rares, 7 special illustration rares, and then 12 EX full art. Hyper rares, I've been lucky enough to pull the gold colored Switch. There's the Mew EX, the Switch, and then the basic Psychic Energy. Alright, let's see what happens in this one. Rattata starts it. Squirtle, Lickitung, Venonat, Daisy's Help, Venomoth, Rapidash, Muck, Mankey, and the final card would be a Vaporeon, so that matches my shirt a little bit there. Of course, blue matches my eyes. That's why I do wear the blue shirts a lot. Carla likes that matching my eyes. I like that both Mia and Carla have sort of that olive-colored skin, so their skin matches with lots of different colors. My skin that's white, red, and blotchy, not so much. Goldeen starts this one. Nidoran, Ghastly, Paris, Arcanine, Tentacruel, Snorlax, big fan of Snorlax, especially in the jungle set as a holo, Dugong, Nidorina, and then a Vileplume. There's a Fire Energy holo. Okay, if I had those 2 stacks, 18 packs apiece, I did at one time. So we do have 18 packs left to go. Let's see. Should be approximately 18 packs, but I think it's halfway through this video. Very happy with the illustration rares so far. Let's see if the good luck continues, finishing it off with the Charizard EX, the special illustration rare. If I get some good openings, hard work here. My family, as well as Carla's family, are going out to supper this evening to Perkins. I usually get the breakfast there. Drowsy starts this pack. Bulbasaur, Dratini, Growlithe, Kabuto, Gloom, Clefable, Goldeen, Kadabra, and then a Weezing. That Kadabra, I think 20 years ago was the last time that Kadabra was printed. Of course, there was some type of legal battle going on, I think with a magician saying that they coined the term Kadabra, and then Kadabra, the Pokemon Company stole from that magician, something like that, the story goes. Weepinbell starts this one. Ghastly, Paris, Voltorb, Dragonair, Seadra, Kabuto, Goldeen, Seal, and the final card, another holo in a Dodrio. There is a Water Energy holo. 4 good pulls so far, so a little bit less than the 9 I was really hoping for 1 out of 4 pull rates. This pack seems a little tougher to open up. Maybe it has something hiding on the inside. Maybe I could pull something like the Charizard EX Special Illustration Rare into the EX Full Art. That would be an amazing pack. Tangela starts this one. Coughing, Ekans, Psyduck, Ivysaur, Slowbro, Machoke, Machop, Clefable, and the final card, a Chansey. I am liking that the rare holo cards are just guaranteed in every pack. They don't have much value. They haven't had much value for quite a long time. At least now that's just the standard. I do like the changes that have been made with the Scarlet and Violet series of sets. Now when I open up the Sword and Shield series of sets, it just seems so old and so outdated, the yellow golden borders, even though that's what was the case for, 1999 through 2022-ish. Sandshrew starts this one. Seal, Doduo, Tentacool, Leftovers, Persian, Muck, Pidgeot, Sandslash, and the final card would be a Blastoise EX. Very early on in my 151 openings, I pulled the Special Illustration Rare of Blastoise. That's a cool looking card. I know my friend Justin, Papa Blastoise, as the name might imply, is a fan of Blastoise. And there's a Water Energy holo, very fitting. I've had a few 151 openings that I just go very heavily with the EX. I think in the 10 booster pack opening I did from Collector's Cash, pulled a couple out of only 10 packs. Weedle starts this pack. I was asked recently, who do I prefer, Weedle or Caterpie? I think I like Weedle more because I like Beedrill better than Butterfree. Zubat, Goldeen, Weepinbell, Butterfree, Lapras, Cycling Road, Goldeen, Psyduck, and the final card, a Mr. Mime. So nothing too great value-wise. I would assume that the Charmander, Charmeleon would be some of the more valuable illustration rares. Of course, Charizard, probably the second most popular Pokemon of all time, right behind Pikachu. Spearow starts this one. Rhyhorn, Magikarp. Magikarp might be third, though, very popular. Oddish, Magneton, Nidoqueen, Victreebel, Cloyster, Krabby, and the final card, a Starmie. So a run on water-type Pokemon there to end the pack. It is getting to the time that I dread outside here in Minnesota. The leaves are falling. I have 4 trees in my yard, so lots of leaves to pick up. And then, of course, the winter time. Not a fan of the winter at all. Machop starts this one. Porygon, Electabuzz, Coughing, Onix, Dragonair, Seadra, Butterfree, Rattata, and the final card, a Nidoking. I think I have pulled the Nidoking, the illustration rare that I mentioned earlier in a previous opening. Let's see what happens in this pack that starts with Mankey right on the top. Mankey hanging from a tree. Meowth, Execute, Clefairy, Big Air Balloon, Primeape, Fearow, Nidoran, Diglett, and the final card would be another Arbok EX. And this is a problem that I run into a lot of times. Now, if it was something like a Charizard or one that I really liked, Mew EX for example, I take it. But a lot of times I'll get the ultra rares that just aren't very valuable, and I'll get multiple of them. But 2 Arbok EX, if I was a member of Team Rocket, I might like that card. And then a Hollow Darkness Energy. I think I like the Metal type Energy as a Hollow very well. Really stands out. Silver. This pack starts with Magnemite, Caterpie, Eevee, Dome Fossil, Dugong, Hitmonchan, Seaking, Clefairy, Venonat, and the final card would be a Dragonite. Big fan of Dragonite. Reminds me a lot of playing the Pokemon video games, which I have a few of the newer versions of the games. I've just kept those sealed really for investment purposes. That's another great way to make some money on the Pokemon franchise. This packet starts with Psyduck, Ekans, Cubone, Vulpix, Ivysaur, Slowbro, Machoke, reverse holo of a Slowpoke, second one would be Charmeleon, and the final card would be a Daisy's Help. So there would be 2 full art trainers that I've pulled out from this opening. Like I said, the full art, the EX are really the cards I'm hoping for, but it's nice to pull something other than a regular EX. So 2 of the female characters I've pulled so far, Daisy's Help, Erica's Invitation. Let's take a look at this card and see what it actually does. It says, discard 2 cards, look at your face down prize cards. Sometimes that can be useful. I know when I won a league challenge that I just forfeited the first game because what I really needed was in my prize cards. There was no way I could win because I couldn't do anything without that specific card that was in my prize cards. I can't remember at the time what that was, but I knew what was in my deck and knew that I couldn't do anything without that specific card. Farfetch starts this one. It looks like there are 6 packs left to go, so we're getting down there. Continuing that search for that Charizard EX, the special illustration rare. Farfetch'd, Shellder, Helix Fossil, Slowpoke, Pidgeot, Ammonite, Tauros, Muck, Clefable, and the final card, a Weezing. So 3, 5, 6, 7. Right on par, what I thought would be sort of the pull rates for these packs. I wish it would have been something like Legendary Treasures where the pull rates were just crazy with a subset within the set, but that isn't the case. Porygon starts this one. Electabuzz, Rhyhorn, Tangela, Raticate, Erica's Invitation, such a good trainer card, Magneton, Machop, Pidgeotto, and then a Starmie. There's a Lightning Energy Holo, looks very cool. On some of those, they have a lot of swirl marks on them, sort of swirls like this. I know those can go for a little bit of money if you have a ton of swirls on them. I think I will, after I summarize my polls, just go over to TCG Player, see what some of those illustration rares are worth, just for my inquisitive mind. Metapod starts this one. Pikachu, Poliwag, Ponyta, Wartortle, Hypno, Poliwrath, Pidgeot, Raichu, and the final card would be a Gengar. Not really a fan of this Gengar. On some of these, they tried to mimic sort of the first card that that Pokemon had, but a Gengar, not so much. Getting down there on packs. 3 left to go after this one. Have not pulled a special illustration rare from this many packs, which is hard to believe. Squirtle starts this pack. Lickitung, Venonat, Pidgey, Clefable, Tentacruel, Hitmonlee. First reverse holo would be a Primeape. Second would be Wartortle. And the final card would be a Ninetales EX. So I think with all the booster packs that I've opened up, I don't believe I've actually pulled a Ninetales EX out. So you take a good look at it here. I do like that confetti holofoil pattern that you can see when you get the card just in the right light. And a basic grass energy. Hopefully I'll end this video with a bang, get something very rare and tough to pull. I'll certainly make the video for myself, otherwise just an average opening, I would say. This one starts with Mankey, Execute, Clefairy, Machop, Venomoth, Rapidash, Nidorina, Magikarp, the first reverse holo, second would be a Paris, and the final card would be an Omastar. I'm getting those same vibes as I've mentioned before from the Team Plasma sets, Plasma Freeze, Plasma Storm, Plasma Blast, where you had those blue bordered Team Plasma cards. And I think, oh, there's something great at the back of the pack, and you get back there and it's just a blue bordered card. I get that feel a lot with the holo, just the regular rare holos in the pack. You see a little bit of shine towards the back there, and you get back there. It's not an ultra rare or secret rare, it's just a rare holo. Second to last pack here starts with Sandshrew, Doduo, Tentacool, Rattata, Kabuto, Dugtrio, Gloom, Haunter. There we go. There's a gold colored card, so a hyper rare. One of 3 available in the set, the basic Psychic Energy. I always do like pulling these gold colored energy cards. Value-wise, they're not worth a ton, but I like them individually as a collector. And then the final card would be a Vaporeon. So I think that made this a slightly above average opening with that hyper rare. Let's see, keep my fingers crossed, what's in this final pack. So same cover artwork as all the other booster packs. I think I'll set the cards right down on the table like Carla used to do when she did these openings. So that would be the energy card. But here is the rare holo, probably. First reverse holo and second reverse holo. Maybe a demigod pack there. All 3 will be something good. Final packet starts with Growlithe, Geodude, Jigglypuff, Staryu, Fearow, Onix, and then a Dragonair. I'll show these rather in a little bit different order. I'm going to go this way first. This would be the rare holo more than likely. It is indeed a Flareon, so it's not a demigod pack. However, this could still be something good. So I'll look at the first reverse holo. It would be a Parasect. And then the second reverse holo, hoping for something good. I would guess it's just a reverse holo. Indeed, it is a Rapidash. You know what? I have 2 more packs, loose packs, that I'll grab quick to open up, and then I'll summarize my pulls. I just love opening this set, and opened 2 more packs than a booster box. I had just a couple of packs sitting around, so I'll grab those 2. Hopefully I cut this part out of the video. Be like Michael Scott when he does his little apology videos. Pam's voice, cut. All right, I am back, and I have 2 more additional packs to open up. These are pulled from an Alakazam EX collection box. I'm hoping that the price for that box will go down, similar to what happened with the Annihilate EX box. It's a small box, not much on the inside, so I'm hoping that from $21.99, maybe it'll drop down to something like $17.99, and then that is worth picking up. But 2 packs here, last 2 packs. Let's see what happens, and I better get rolling. We're going out to supper very soon. It's a 5:30 p.m. and 6 o'clock is our supper time. Okay, additional pack 1 starts with Meowth, Execute, Clefairy, Machop, Snorlax, Sandslash, Nidorino. First reverse holo would be Goldeen, second would be Flareon, and the final card would be a Beedrill. So 37 packs open up, and there's a holo energy card. 0 EX full art cards, 0 special illustration rares. It shows how tough the pull rates are. And this is how every single opening could be, just because there's not booster boxes where you're getting guaranteed pull rates. Usually booster boxes have a range that you're going to get ultra rare and secret rare wise. So we'll see what happens here, and I do not have any additional packs to open up, so if I don't get anything here, that's just the way the video will end. So Venonat, Pidgey, Poliwhirl, Kakuna, Daisy's Help, Venomoth, Rapidash, first reverse holo. Still searching for that demigod pack, Butterfree. Second would be a Psyduck. Rare holo here is indeed an Electrode. So should have kept those 2 packs sealed, but you never know what are in those products. I always think a friend of mine, coworker, pulled 2 of the Charizard V, the shiny Charizard V, I believe, from Shining Face, Champion's Path. I think it was Champion's Path, and I have that card graded PSA 10 because he actually sent both of those in, and both graded out as a PSA 10. So give me a moment. I'll head over to TCG Player, just look at prices, and then I will summarize all of my good pulls. But thank you everyone for watching. Alright, so I am back, and I did check on that Elite Trainer box that my friend had. Champion's Path, the card that I was talking about. He pulled 2 shiny Charizard V out of 1 Elite Trainer box, and I've opened up hundreds of Champion's Path booster packs, never pulled that card one time. So as I said earlier, the Charizard EX is worth over $100. The cards that I was able to pull, Charmander, the illustration rare, worth about $30, and then Charmeleon down here worth about $18. After that, not much value. It was a fun opening, but I just didn't pull the most sought after cards. Still on the search for that Charizard EX, but a fun opening, and I would say at least average pulls, and I will summarize those pulls right now. Alright, from the 36 packs plus the 2 additional, so technically 38 total packs, 9 good pulls, so 9 out of 36, about what I was hoping for. So 1 in 4 packs had something better than that rare holo. I was able to pull out 4 Pokemon EX, Ninetales, Blastoise, and then 2 Arbok, 1 and 2. Pulled out 2 full art cards. Still wish I would have pulled out EX full art as opposed to the full art trainer cards. Value wise, these trainer cards are probably going to be worth more in the long term, especially not the Daisy's Help, but the Erica's Invitation will be valuable. And then 2 illustration rares, and I can't complain about these at all. 2 of the more valuable ones, and some of my favorite Pokemon. Just need to pull that Charizard EX special illustration rare, but pulled out Charmander as well as Charmeleon. I'm really liking the middle evolution in that illustration rare spot. And then my toughest pull of the opening, the gold colored Psychic Energy, the hyper rare. So thank you for sticking with me through this longer opening. Like I said, I did buy all these packs from Collector's Cash as a booster box. It's listed as a booster box on their website. $189.99 is what I paid for them. Hopefully the prices will start to come down a little bit once the supply of 151 increases. But as of right now, I'm recording this video October 15th. Prices, you can find a lot of products for MSRP, but you're going to pay $5.50 plus per booster pack. I was able to get these 36 booster packs for $5.27 or something like that per booster pack, so it's cheaper than most MSRP products outside of the booster bundle, whereas 6 booster packs were $26.94. Outside of Target occasionally having them in stock, I've not been able to find any of the booster bundles in the wild for the MSRP price or cheaper. But I would like to thank everyone for watching. Make sure before you go to leave a like on this video. Let me know what your favorite card was of the ones that I pulled. I personally think myself, I do like that Charmeleon, the illustration rare, I think best of all of the pulls. But definitely some possibilities on your favorite. Let me know what you thought was your favorite of the 9 cards that I pulled out. But thanks again everyone for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel before you go. Happy Pokemon card collecting, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.